Hello. Just double check everything, make sure we are live. Say hello when you get on so I know that you can hear me and all the things. Let's see here. Okay. All right. We're live. So exciting. Okay. Let me stick that somewhere. Okay. Hi. I'm excited. Excited to hang out with you today and just teach you about all the things makeup, color, tips, tricks, all the things. And your friend who nominated you just cares a lot about you and thought that you deserved a beauty break and a makeup bag full of fun things. And so I'm excited to hang out with you guys tonight. And we have some new faces here. So I did want to just introduce myself. My name is Melissa. I've been married for 14 years. I have a 3.5-year-old daughter, and I'm a full time work from home mama. I've been building my business in the skincare and beauty industry with Mary Kay for the past 12 years. And I really just love the freedom and flexibility that this business allows to be able to literally work my business from anywhere. And so just thank you so much for allowing me to virtually teach you and pamper you and give you a little beauty break today. So this is just a really fun way for us to connect. And so before we get started, I would love for you to take a before picture. We're going to take a before and an after picture. And so when you take your before picture, I will have, when you take both, at the end of this, I will have a survey link for you to submit your pictures. And you'll also get a $10 gift card for filling it out, which is kind of exciting too. So just a little thing for selfies. Um, when you're taking your picture, try to be in front of like a window, natural light, or a ring light, whatever you have. But the best before and after pictures is if you are in some kind of natural lighting for your face. Okay. And so when you take it, you can hold your phone like straight out and a little up, like a little bit of an angle. And you can smile, you can have a relaxed expression, whatever you want. Okay. And then just try to get in that same spot for when you do your after so you can really see like the before and after. Okay. Try to avoid poor lighting or bad angles or really busy backgrounds and just to get the best before and after picture. So, what you're going to need is your makeup bag. If you have brushes already, you can use those to apply or at least to blend, or otherwise, you can have cotton balls, Q-tips, um, anything that's going to kind of just help apply your makeup. And so, you do want to make sure you are starting with a clean face. So, all makeup is obviously going to look better when it's on a healthy, well cared for skin. And so, just having like a consistent skincare regimen is going to be that first step to a flawless face. So, I do want to say that. And because your makeup game will never be a 10 if your skincare game is a 2. Okay. So, we want to make sure that you are taking care of your skin. But start with a fresh face, okay? And then after you have a fresh face, after you take your before picture, then we're gonna jump into foundation, okay? And so the first thing, I'm gonna do my makeup with you, okay? So this is our 3D foundation. There's two formulas. So if you have more oily skin, there's a matte finish. And if you have more normal or dry skin, there's a luminous finish, okay? And so if you have more oily skin, you would use the matte finish, or if you just prefer a matte finish, we have our 3D and matte finish. What I like about this is there's little microsphere that act like sponges in it, and it's gonna absorb all your excess oil throughout the day. Okay, it leaves no oily or greasy afterfeel, and then that oil control is for 12 hours. Okay, and then if you use the luminous formula, yours is just a little bit different. Your skin will instantly just be brightened and the foundation will look fresh all day. It contains little light reflecting minerals in it and it'll keep you hydrated. There's extra moisture in this one for 12 hours. Okay. So if you have more normal or dry skin. Okay. And so you can either dot your face and then use your fingers, or if you have a brush, I am going to use one of our brushes. I'm just going to squirt a little bit right here in the middle. Okay. On the brush, get the lid back on. And foundation is gonna like lay the groundwork for any color that you do. And so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dot, and I'm gonna kind of brush out, kind of sweep it out. Okay. And so this will allow for any of that groundwork for your color that you put on. Okay. And we have glam, a holiday glam masterclass that you can actually learn what foundation shade, what your perfect match is, also like what type of foundation. So sheer, full coverage, liquid, powder, like all of the things. And so just know that that is coming up if you really want to learn like what foundation is best for my skin tone, all of the things. And you can use your hands, or if you have some brush that allows for you to do liquid, you can totally do that too. Um, So there's that. It completely evened me out. I have like redness. I don't know if you noticed that in my cheeks before we got started, but let me just put a little bit there on my eyelids. Just like to do my eyelids just so I have a nice, like clean palette all over, right? And so the palette that we will be working from today is our Plum Harvest look. So I really love this palette. It looks good on all eye colors, I find, and it's just some plummies and like purpley pinky type colors, and they look good on anybody. And so we are going to go ahead and do that palette today. And so I want to tell you a little bit about the eyeshadows and the cheek color. It's Chroma Fusion. And basically, what that means is the color is going to hold strong for 12 hours. It's true high impact color. And the formula, it's a life proof formula. So what that means, it's going to stay looking fresh throughout workouts, weather, really almost anything that's on your agenda. Like it will last through that. Okay. And so we are going to go ahead and do a little bit of application. And if you have brushes, that will work best to blend. But I will do like one hand using my finger to apply and blend it out so you can kind of see. Like if you don't have brushes, it's all good. But I will tell you, brushes make it so much easier and simpler. And so the first thing I'm going to talk about is like eyeshadow placement is key. Okay. And so we're going to use three colors. One's like a highlight shade. That's the lightest color. It's usually used for underneath your brow bone and in like your inner eye, just to kind of like brighten and make your eyes like open up and pop a little bit more. Then there's a second color. That's going to be your base shade. It's a mid-tone color, a medium color, and that's usually going to go on your eyelid, and it also will kind of help blend shades together from your lightest to your darkest. So it's like a nice little mid-tone color. And then the third color is like your accent shade. Okay, so think darkest shade or a pop of color. And this can be used in your crease. It could be used as like part of your lash line. It could be on the outer corner of your eye to kind of create depth and dimension. And no matter how you apply your makeup, just remember to blend shades seamlessly, so that you can still see the colors, but it doesn't look stripy. So blending is going to be your best friend. All right. And to make your eye color more vibrant, typically you would surround it with contrasting shades. So when you use an eyeshadow that is like opposite or complementary to your eye color, it's going to really make your eye pop. Okay. And so today you're going to use three colors, and it's in the plum family, like I said, and it's just going to create some depth and some shape to your eyelids. Okay. And just little heads up, as I teach you today, I want you to know that this is a very basic but fun application technique. And just note that all eye shapes are not the same. So, for example, your eye shape may be more almond shaped, while mine is more slightly hooded. And so, if you want to learn more technique and application to your specific eye shape, that is something we're going to go over in that Holiday Glam Masterclass. And that starts on Friday, December 3rd. Okay. And so just know, like, when you're applying eye makeup, the way that you apply it to your eye shape versus mine might be a little bit different, but it's really going to make your eyes stand out and really focus on your features. And so, if you want to learn that more specific technique, that will be at our holiday glam master class that starts on December 3rd. Okay. Here's just one little other tip. If you're using a highlighter for your eyes, try to stay like the same as your skin tone or one shade lighter, because if you use something that's like a 2 shades brighter or more, or like super high shimmer, that can actually make your brow, like underneath your brow bone, it can make it look puffier, and nobody wants that, right? And so just when you're looking at shades, for example, try to stay skin tone or one shade lighter, okay? And so now we're going to go ahead and apply the makeup. And like I said, this is a basic technique. And let me go ahead and pull it up on the screen. Okay, so here we go. So step one is going to be starting with that middle shade. Okay, and that's going to be that sunlit rose. And we're going to just apply this. If you can look at the picture there, it says step one is medium. Instead of doing like just a skinny stripe there, I guess you could, or you can do your whole lid and we'll layer the step two over top of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do my whole eyelid. Okay, let me pull my face a little bit bigger here so you can see. So I'm just taking that color across my eyelid. And you can kind of pat it in or you can brush it in. If you pat it in, you'll get more of that color. If you sweep it, it'll be more sheer. Okay, so that's just on the entire lid. Do the other side. And you're just not gonna take it any higher than your crease. So literally just on your actual eyelid. And again, this is Sunlit Rose. It is that medium color. Okay. I said I was going to use my finger on one side to show you. So I'm sorry. I will do the finger on the one eye. Okay. Let's do second color. So we're going to do the darkest color, which is Merlot. Okay. And so this one's going to go right down by your lash line. Okay. And we're basically doing this gradient kind of ombre from darkest to lightest. And then we're going to blend it out. Okay. And you can make this darkest shade like a thinner line or brush with whatever you want. Okay. So you can kind of see that. So let me go ahead and do my finger for the other side. So finger, like I said, is going to be a little bit more trickier, but it is doable. That made a little bit darker. So I'm going to apply a little bit more on this side so they're even. All right, so there's step two. Okay, last one is going to be our, get my brush out here, is going to be our lightest shade, which is Blossom. And this one's going to go right underneath the brow bone. Okay. Okay. So now another spot it's going to go in is in that, you can see that it says step 5 on that picture is like your little highlight. You can do that right now too. And that just goes right on the inner part of your eye there. Oops. I got my darker eyeshadow on that finger. And we're going to clean up any of that fallout that's under there too. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to put a little bit more kind of like right there, just on the inner corner of my eye. Okay. So now we're going to blend, and this is where it kind of comes all together. Like right now, it probably looks a little crazy because it's stripy, right? So we're going to go ahead and blend that out. And so I have a big, like fluffy brush, and I'm just going to kind of show you. So I'm going to start up here and blend the crease first. I'm just going to do a little windshield wiper here, and that's going to soften that line between your brow bone and the next color. Okay, so can you see the difference there so far just with a little blending? There's nothing on the brush. It was just completely blank, okay? So now I'm gonna do down here by the lash line and just kind of go back and forth there just to kind of soften it up. Do a little wiggle in the corner. Okay, do you see soft lines? So now I'm gonna try to get my fingers clean here. I'm gonna try to blend this side. So the first thing I'm gonna do is blend up here. So I'm literally just gonna go where the two colors intersect, and I'm gonna put my finger right between those two lines just to soften where the colors meet. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the same thing down here. Let me make sure I'm pretty even here. Okay. So it's coming together. So now I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm just going to clean up underneath both lash lines just because there's like a little bit of fallout. You may or may not have any, so you may not need to clean up. I'm just going to take a Q-tip because we don't want any pink or purple all the way underneath there because it's going to make us look like we have dark circles. And then sometimes, if you clean up and you kind of look at everything, you may say like, oh, I need a little bit more of that shimmer or I need a little bit more of that accent color. And that is totally fine. You can like go back in there and like reapply it. Like there's no, like you don't have to get it perfect on the first try. There really is no like right or wrong way to apply your makeup. And so just get in there and kind of play with it until it's how you like it. Okay. So basically, this technique was going from darkest to lightest, working your way up. You could do the same thing, but shift it vertical. And so go from darkest on the outside and do stripes vertically and go from darkest to lightest this way. So both ways are super simple. The key is going to be blending it. And so there's the eyeshadow. The eyeshadow is done. And you could get like 3 colors and that could be your go-to every day. Like it could literally be stripe, 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 blend it out. You're good to go. Okay. So now we're going to move on to mascara. So a couple of mascara tips. After opening any mascara, it should be replaced every like 3 to 4 months just so you can promote optimal performance. It helps with so it doesn't dry out and bacteria can start to grow and get trapped in there over time. And so you do want to make sure every 3 to 4 months replacing your mascara. And typically, what I like to do is if you think about every time there's a new season, so like the first day of winter, first day of spring, you get new mascara on the first day of the season. And then the other thing that I do on the first day is like get a new toothbrush, right? Like you should be doing new toothbrush, do new mascara every time it's a new season. Okay. So it's just kind of like a good way to like remember, like, when was the last time I bought mascara? You can just think, oh, I just do it on the first day of the season and we're good to go. Other thing is you don't want to pump your wand into your mascara. That dries your mascara out sooner. It also traps in that bacteria. And so do nice little twist, okay? And we do have a variety of mascara options. So you can pick the mascara based on like the finish that you want. And so if you want to expand and extend your lashes, we have a mascara called Lash Intensity. If you want to magnify and have definition, then we have Lash Love Mascara. If you want more volume, Ultimate Mascara. If you want length, we have a Lash Love Lengthening Mascara. And then if you want waterproof, we have, it's in the same formula as our Lash Love. So it's going to have that definition, but it is waterproof. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and do mascara. And so kind of get to the root and zhuzh it back and forth from root to tip. Okay, make sure you get all of your lashes coated. You may have to do like 2 to 3 coats. Okay, so, and that's like with any mascara. You can do some on the bottom if you want to. You totally don't have to. Mascara, though, is really going to make your eyes stand out too. It's coming together. So yeah, the cool thing about the different mascaras, so the formula of mascara is different, but then all the brushes, the applicator brush is also different. And so those are like the two things when you're looking for a mascara. Those are the two things you want to know about is the formula, what the formula is going to do, and two, what does the brush look like? Because those two things make all the difference when you're applying your mascara. So just kind of, and you're like, I don't even know what I want or what I need, then that's okay too. It can definitely help with that. So I have one more picture here that I'm going to show you really quick. So this is kind of like the darkest to lightest of what we are trying to achieve. So hopefully it looks like that and you're like good to go. So we're going to move on to blush. So you can use a cotton ball, use a cotton round, use a brush. It might be kind of hard to do fingers for this one, but if that's all you have, it is all good. So I'm going to go ahead and use a brush. And this formula is the same as the eyeshadow. It's like Chroma Fusion. So again, it's going to have that pure fusion of color. There's actually little light reflecting pigments in it. And so that kind of just softens your skin. Like think um, like a filter for your face without the filter. So the little light reflectance is just going to kind of soften your look too. And it is long lasting wear as well. So my rule, like quick, easy rule of thumb, stay 2 fingers away from your nose, start there and work your way back on your actual cheekbone. So if you feel where your cheekbone is, that's where the cheek color is going to start and you're going to work your way back to your hairline. Okay. And so another thing that you will learn at the Holiday Glam Masterclass is how to apply your cheek color and highlight and contour specific to your face shape. Okay. If you've ever wondered, like, how come when I apply my makeup, it doesn't look like that person, or it doesn't look like that model's, or it doesn't look like that YouTube video, like it just doesn't look the same. Like if that is you, it could just be that you have a different face shape than whoever you are watching or whoever you're thinking of, and you may just need to apply it a little bit different according to your face shape. And so that Holiday Glam Masterclass, you are going to learn that specifically for you. And when you know how to apply it to your face shape, it becomes your go-to. Like, and it becomes an easy kind of think of like part of your tool belt, like a makeup tool belt. Like you literally can pull it out and it's so quick and you know it's going to look good because it brings out your best features and it makes your features really stand out. And you know, like it can be your go-to look. Whether you change colors up, like if you use different eyeshadow colors or different cheek color, that's all good. It's the technique that you can learn specifically to your face shape and to your eye shape that's really going to make the biggest difference. Okay. But like I said, today is basic. Very, just stay 2 fingers away from your nose. Okay. So right here, and you're going to work your way back to your hairline. Okay. And you know, like when you know how to apply your makeup to your face shape and your eye shape, but it looks, it's like you can give yourself a facelift with makeup. No joke. Like you can look thinner, you can look younger just by applying makeup in the right areas on your face shape. Okay. So there's a little color for our cheek. It gives us a little life. And then we're going to finish with some lipstick. So Our lipstick is there's a semi shine, okay, and it's lasting wear. It's not going to dry your lips out. And then there's an advanced like gel microsphere technology, and it has just this like rich, stay true color. And again, it has like those little softening like little reflectance in it. So again, it's like the filter for your face without the filter. Okay. And so rosewood is going to be your color. You're just gonna put that on. You can use a applicator, you can use your finger, and then you're all done. Little look, right? So now you want to take your after picture. Okay. Try to get in the same spot. And you can take several pictures. You can take some with your eyes open, some with your eyes closed, and that will allow you to kind of have a reference. Like if you loved what you did today and you're like, this looks really good, I feeling confident, then you can like refer back to it the next time that you apply your makeup again. And then the other thing is, I will give you a survey link. That's where you'll submit your before and after picture. And you'll receive a gift card. So, woohoo for that. And so, and I just want you to know like, I'm on a mission to bless 100 women this holiday season with makeup beauty bags, okay? So who do you know who like loves to learn about makeup or who has blue eyes or brown eyes or green eyes or hazel eyes? And really more importantly, like who do you know who just would love some happy mail right now, who deserves maybe just a little extra pampering, a little beauty break? And so I will send them a beauty bag in the mail for free. Okay. And they can hang out and just play in makeup just like we did today. And so the other thing that I do want to share with you really quick is that there is a free virtual class coming up, and it is that Holiday Glam Masterclass. Okay, it's an online event designed to teach you specific makeup techniques based on your face shape and your eye shape so you can learn how to emphasize your best features. And the real value is you're going to feel equipped in your makeup application. You know, recently I read this study from Harvard Medical School that when you apply your makeup, it can give you confidence plus a boost in motivation and productivity. And really, the research describes like the way that you carry yourself, like when you feel good about yourself, actually impacts like the chemical structure of your brain. It's kind of like, you know, when you put on either like a nice pair of heels or you're like, your one outfit that you just like feel so confident in, it's the same thing. Like you just feel super powerful and empowered. And the same thing happens when you know how to apply your makeup to your specific facial features. You just like feel that same internal empowerment and confidence, and really feeling empowered is what you want, right? And so if yes, you can I'll get you the info to save you a seat for that. Or, you know, if you have questions or if you want to see if it's a good fit, you can message me or just drop it in the comments too. And I will be back in here to check all of those. So don't forget to take your after picture. I'll send you the link to submit everything. And I hope that you had fun and you learned some new things. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.